birthday.
Going across to Nasir Hussain from the Congress. Very good afternoon to you, sir. Sir, the Project Cheetah, of course, following Project Tiger, which had come up in 1973. So now we have Project Cheetah as well. But the Congress saying that, this is diverting from pressing national issues. How do you view this?
See, two things. One, regarding the Cheetah project. It's a fact that Mr. Jairam Ramesh as a minister those days had visited Cape Town and he had negotiated and he had inspected. And then Mr. Manmohan Singh as the Prime Minister had given a green signal to go ahead with the Cheetah project. This is a fact and is all there in the records. Two, any government for that purpose. We have seen several governments from 1947 till now. Any government is basically a continuity of the earlier government. Majority of the projects that have been taken up by the earlier governments are generally continued by the next government that comes in. So this has actually happened in the past 8 years on many of the projects, whether it's Cheetah project, whether many highways or dams or construction of so many things in our country that has happened. So no government should say that it is their achievement alone. If it is their achievement which doesn't have any continuity from the past, then it's okay. Then they can take credit for that. There's no issue on that. But if there is a continuity from the past government, I think they should also say that this project was started by so and so, by this government, by this Prime Minister, by this Minister, and then we have continued it, and then we have seen to it that the project is completed. There's nothing harm in it. Because after all, the governments are there to work for the people of our country.
Won't you say there's a difference between a proposal and execution? And the fact is that these are just semantics. No project is there a solo project. Everything should be viewed in totality. And it's not just the efforts of a government, it's the efforts of the people as well, if we're going to try and expand that statement. But the fact is it was proposed by the UPA, but it's been implemented by the present government. So then, why try to take credit for just a proposal, sir?
That is exactly what I am saying. See, something has been proposed by earlier government, something has been started by earlier government, something has been inaugurated by earlier government, something has been planned by earlier government. Now this government is there for the past 8 years, another 2 years this government will be there. So in these 10 years, if something has been planned, initiated, started, inaugurated, and if there is another government after 2024 elections, and if that government completes it and executes it, I'm sure that government will and should give some credit to the earlier government which has started that. There's nothing harm in it. Why?
Absolutely. I agree. But sir, isn't credit a mutual game? Isn't credit a mutual game, sir? So perhaps the earlier government can also congratulate the present government for implementing this project successfully, and perhaps they will also be gracious and in turn credit them.
Obviously, when the earlier government has started something, if it is being completed, I think there's no harm in the earlier government or the people who were there in the earlier government to say that we started it and this government has completed or finished it. I think there's no harm in doing that also.
So there's no harm, but it's being called a tamasha. It's not. There's no credit being given to the present government. But on the same time, you expect the present government to credit Congress for that proposal. It has to go both ways.
It is not. It is. These are two different things. One is giving credit. Obviously, the earlier government has to give credit to the present government. The present government should also give credit to the earlier government if at all they have started or inaugurated any project. That is one part of it. Second part of it is now what Mr. Jairam Ramesh is hinting at is there are so many things that are happening in our country. There's so much of unemployment. There's so much of high prices, petrol, diesel, gas, poverty. About 24 crores of people those are put above poverty line by the UPA government. They have been brought back to the poverty line. There are Chinese incursions. There's so many things has been happening in the country. you are trying to have photo apps and divert the attention of the people of this country from these real issues by trying to project every small project and every small achievement of the government, actually which was started with the earlier government, to a certain extent, and trying to divert the attention from the real issues. What we Congress and the other opposition parties are trying to say is, please come down on earth. Please come down on earth. Come down to the ground. These are the real issues that are being faced by the people of our country. These are the issues concerning the people of the country. Please address them. We will also sit with you. Please call all organization meetings. Please call all party meetings. Please call all opposition parties meetings. We will sit, try and find a solution to that. We need to fix this problem because this is about the people of our country.
Okay. So, sir.